Today, the nation honors men and women who paid the ultimate sacrifice while serving in the U.S. military. And many Siouxlanders, of course, giving their thanks by visiting cemeteries or memorials, along with holding special ceremonies to honor the fallen. A closer look at our top story tonight at 6 o'clock. At one of those events, taps played in front of the Fleet Farm store here in Sioux City. It was part of a 5th annual Taps Across America, an event giving people a chance to pause and remember fallen military service members. A moment of silence also followed at 3 p.m. after taps, a moment of silence lasting for 1 minute. Members of the Iowa State Patrol on hand to participate in that event. Last week, volunteers placed thousands of flags on markers across Sioux City's Memorial Park Cemetery. Today, their work on display is part of the traditional Memorial Day service there at the cemetery. Those small flags waving in the wind, just like the much larger flags that line the entry to the cemetery. American Legion Post 697 again hosting that ceremony, observed by more than 100 Siouxlanders, some with relatives buried at the cemetery. That event honoring those who fought and served for their country with words, songs, a 21-gun salute, and taps.
God bless America.
I truly believe that it is a time for reconciliation as Americans and a resurrection of our spirit as Americans. That's what made this country great. And when we see chaos through the world and in injustice, it is time that America returns to being part of the solution and not part of the problem.
To the north in Hawarden, Iowa today, several dozen people gathering for the annual services there. And what makes this community's ceremony stand out from the rest is the more than 400 flags that line the cemetery, representing veterans who died in the line of duty. Iowa Lieutenant Governor Adam Gregg, a Hawarden native himself, speaking at today's event, saying that Memorial Day is a great day to honor veterans and not just a day off from work.
A beautiful, sunny, peaceful day, and to have these 400 flags blowing gently in the wind. It's absolutely beautiful. And I hope people take the opportunity to appreciate what it took to give us the opportunity to enjoy that today.
All 400 of those flags this afternoon removed, in fact, all down by 4 o'clock, with help from community members there in Hawarden. In central Iowa, ceremonies today at the Iowa Veterans Cemetery in Adel. People gathering to pay their respects there this morning. Governor Kim Reynolds attending that ceremony. During that event, several people took time to talk about the ultimate sacrifice made by veterans.
We recognize the debt that we owe to veterans every day. On Memorial Day, we specifically, reverently, and humbly set our eyes to our brothers and sisters in every generation who paid the ultimate sacrifice in military service to this great nation, choosing us, our lives, and our futures above their own.
As we remember their legacies, may we also bear in mind that behind every name etched in granite is a son or daughter, spouse or parent, each with a unique life story. These were ordinary people who did extraordinary things.
Governor Reynolds also attended an Iowa National Guard Memorial Day ceremony sometime today.